Hello, everyone. My name is Fabio Benedetti, and I'm currently based in Zurich, in Switzerland, a country that is famous for its close connection to the Atlantic Ocean, thanks to the Rhine River and the North Sea. I'm a postdoc at ETHZ Zurich in the group of Professor Nicolas Gruber and Dr. Michael Vogt. And before that, I did my PhD in France at Sorbonne Université. And I was working at the marine station of Villefranche-sur-Mer, which is located on the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. Broadly speaking, I'm a marine ecologist, and I specialize in plankton macroecology, which means I mainly study large-scale patterns and drivers of changes in plankton diversity, so species richness, species composition, and functional trait variability. And I want to study how these different elements, how these different facets of biodiversity might evolve under future climate change. And within the vast diversity of the plankton, I specialize in the ecology of copepods, which are one of the main groups of the zooplankton. For my research, I mainly rely on observations of plankton species that we're taking in the oceans, which I then use in combination with statistical models to understand the response of plankton diversity to environmental changes. In AtlantECO, I am mainly involved in work package 2 with Michael Vogt, and together we are following and coordinating the activities of the various task force of WP2, which overall consists in assembling an exhaustive database of very diverse observations that we're taking in the ocean. Within WP2, I'm strongly involved in the collection of observations of diverse plankton organisms, so the microbiome, from calcifying microalgae to large gelatinous zooplankton, like jellyfish. This new database will be used to describe the microbiome of the Atlantic Ocean from an ecological but also a genomic point of view, and we will study how these elements relate to the oceanographic currents, so the seascape, to the provision of ecosystem services such as carbon dioxide sequestration, or how they interact with floating plastic pollution. So as a plankton ecologist, I'm trying to understand where plankton organisms are, but also the reasons why they are where they are, and what are their roles in marine ecosystems. What do they do there? So for instance, I'm particularly interested in studying how the number of functions relate to the performances or the efficiency of ecosystem services. And I'm deeply attached to marine biodiversity, so I want to better understand it so we can, as a community, help preserve it more efficiently. Well, there have been historic biases in the representation of the countries of the southern hemisphere compared to those of the northern hemisphere. And these clearly had very strong effects on our scientific knowledge. So as a result, today, we have a lot more data from the northern part of the Atlantic Ocean compared to the southern part, which means we currently know a lot more about the functioning of the North Atlantic compared to the southern Atlantic Ocean. So I wish there was a more equal balance in terms of data sampling, but also just representation between the two hemispheres. And so I hope that with this project, we can promote more equal opportunities for early career researchers that come from the southern parts of the Transatlantic region.